Lawmakers are running out of time to decide on the state's future.
Next Tuesday, early voting begins for the June primary election.
And that means within the next 5 days, lawmakers must decide whether to redraw the state's congressional districts. If so, your vote and your ballot will be impacted. Thanks for staying with us. It's On Your Side tonight at 7:30. I'm Jamie Bowl.
And I'm Kim Anderson. We have been on your side following the redistricting fight in South Carolina since it began earlier this month. Now, this is the current congressional map. Let's take a look at it for South Carolina's 7 U.S. House representatives. Every district except for number 6, which you can see is in pink, is Republican. Some of the voters in the WBTV area are split into districts 5 and 7.
All right, now this is the newly proposed map, and it does look very different. You can see the only Democratic district, that number 6, is moved more north, doesn't include Charleston anymore. It also shifts other districts around.
Now, you'll remember the state Senate rejected the new map, saying it could backfire. After growing pressure, Republican Governor Henry McMaster called a special legislative session. He did not push the legislature to pass the maps, but to make a decision on the issue. The session began Friday, and in the early hours this morning, the House chamber passed the maps. Now, the maps are being debated in a Senate committee.
You discussed precinct for if we move this bill passes and this election, primary election gets moved to August. So we've got precinct changes, hiring new poll workers, car lines to deal with because precinct locations will potentially be coincided with schools.
We've covered the arguments in favor and against the new maps, but now Senate lawmakers are focusing on the logistical issues of actually passing this map. That's because if the new maps pass, lawmakers will then have to pass a separate bill to delay next month's primary election for these 7 House races until August 18th. Now, voters will still vote on June 9th for everything else on the ballot except for the House congressional races. It may sound easy, but South Carolina Election Commission reports nearly 11,000 absentee ballots have already been sent out, with more than 1,700 already returned. All of those votes already cast in the House race would become moot if the districts get redrawn.
Total would be about $800,000 to run it because it's countywide. We're thinking all 149 precincts are open, correct?
Now, today, Senate lawmakers heard from a few county officials about how a special election in August could work. A new report from the State House shows a special primary in August would cost $2.5 million. And then any runoff would cost at least $1 million more. Richland County alone says it could cost them about $800,000 to hold a special election.
Democrats, Republicans, independents, people that have lived there forever, people that have recently moved there, they don't think this is the way to redistrict. Not all of them are against redistricting. They don't think this is the process to do it.
City leaders, candidates, and voters across the state traveled to the State House today to speak against the new maps. Several cited the fact that voting is already underway. But what about other logistics involved here in all of this? Well, the Election Commission says planning for things like polling locations and poll workers in August, that's also a challenge.
Anything that will help us out. Schools will be in full force by the time we get into, this August primary and potential September 1st runoff. So those are issues that are really county to county, but they are statewide.
Now, as we said, the unofficial deadline to enact the new maps is May 26, next Tuesday, which means lawmakers have until then to decide on the maps, any adjustments to them, and more.